hi everybody, it's Dennis Daly, welcoming you to All Week Theater. Every week I take a classic old-time radio episode, cut it up into 5 pieces, and present it for your convenient listening pleasure. Now part 2 of an interesting Lone Ranger in which there is a plot uncovered to overthrow the American government.
Ace Martin sent an urgent letter and in due time received a reply that specified the stage on which the man from Ohio would arrive in the town of Red Rock. Martin made plans accordingly. On the day when Digger was due to reach his destination, the Lone Ranger and Tonto were riding eastward along the road. They heard the distant clatter of a stagecoach and drew rein.
Old fella. Stagecoach coming this way, Kemosabe.
That's the one scheduled to reach Red Rock at noon.
Driver, see mask. Maybe think we outlaws. Maybe start gunplay.
They ride into the woods beside the trail and stay out of sight until they...
Gunshot.
That means trouble. Come on, Silver.
Get 'em up, Scout.
Dashing ahead, the Lone Ranger and Tonto soon rounded the bend and saw 3 mounted men holding guns on the driver of the halted stage. The men's faces were concealed by bandanas, and the driver's hands were high.
Hold up.
To divert the attention of the gunman, the Lone Ranger fired a warning shot. The others were taken by surprise.
Hold on, boy. Clear out.
They returned the gunfire wildly as they fled into the nearby woods.
Them run away.
Let them go for now. We'll stop at the stage and see if anyone's hurt or anything stolen.
Don't shoot. My hands are up.
We'll not shoot, driver, unless you reach for a gun. We're on the side of the law.
Wearing the mask?
Yes, easy, steady, big fella.
Easy, fella.
Tonto, there's a man slumped on the seat inside the coach.
Those crooks must have hit him. They fired a lot of shots.
Step to the ground, driver. Watch him, Tonto, and take his gun. I'll examine the passenger.
You hear what Kemosabe tell you? Well, I'm getting down, but don't see why I should hand over my gun. You 2 are on the side of the law.
We're not sure you're on the side of the law.
Me? Me take gun.
Come here to the door of the stage.
Gad Rabbit, if you think I was in cahoots with those gunslinging polecats, Gosh, they got the passenger. Is he dead?
Yes, 2 bullets struck him, and 3 more came close. Here's where they hit the stagecoach.
Those murderers.
Were any shots fired at you?
Not that I know of.
I didn't think so. The fire seems to have been concentrated on this man.
Gunslingers opened fire as soon as they rode out of the woods. I drew rein fast and hoisted my hands.
Did you recognize the men?
No, their faces were covered.
How about their voices?
Only one of them opened his mouth. He said to hurry and get the sealed envelope. But before anyone could dismount, you 2 came around the bend and they skedaddled.
Do you know what they meant by a sealed envelope?
No.
Are you carrying anything of value?
Not a thing. Can't figure why anyone would attack this outfit.
Obviously, they murdered this man and got a sealed envelope. Or maybe it's in his pocket.
Now, mister, you shouldn't go through that man's pocket. The sheriff wouldn't like it.
You know this man's name?
Well, he called himself Jim Digger.
Here's a sealed envelope, a thick one. This must be the one those gunmen were after. Here's a letter. Addressed to Jim Digger in Ohio.
He said he came from Ohio. He was going to Red Rock. Hey, now you're tearing open the sealed envelope. The sheriff's going to be awful mad.
Sorry, but I want to see if... Tonto, return the driver's gun.
Here, gun. Put it in holster. Thanks. Mister, whatever those papers are, they seem to have jarred you. Now, what in tarnation?
Driver, you're already behind schedule. You better get going. The sheriff in Red Rock will take charge of the body. Tell him what happened.
I ought to give the sheriff those things you took from Digger's pocket.
Give him this.
Cartridge?
Yes, it's made of silver. Tell him the masked man who sent it intends to search for the murderers.
Well, I'll tell him. But I warn you, mister, he'll be mighty sore when he hears that you kept the papers that were in the sealed envelope. And that letter, he'll think you're concealing evidence.
He'd be surprised at what I'm concealing.
Huh?
On your way.
Yes, sir. Get up, Pablo. Here.
Tonto, there's letters to Digger from Ace Martin in Red Rock.
Oh.
We hear plenty about him, Kimakari.
Yes, he's a sharp schemer, confidence man, and a swindler. Smart enough to stay out of jail.
What him say in letter?
Here, I'll read it to you. He says, I have a buyer for the plans if they are all that you claim. Seal them in an envelope and bring them to me as soon as possible. Be sure to let me know when you will arrive. Signed, Ace Martin. That's the letter, Tonto, and here are the plans. They're the original plans of Aaron Burr to overthrow the government.
Oh. Who won't buy him?
I don't know, but I want to find out. That man has dangerous ideas.
We follow trail of killers?
Yes. We might find a man who wants to be a king and who thought it would be cheaper to steal the plans than to buy them. All right, come on. Easy, steady, big fella. Big fella.
The curtain falls on the first act of our Lone Ranger adventure. Before the next exciting scenes, please permit us to pause for just a few moments.
So join me next time when I take a classic old-time radio episode and split it up into 5 easy-to-digest pieces, right here on All Week Theater.